I know what they're thinking, they don't even gotta say it. No, they thinking they just made it. I know how to make everybody feel famous. I don't gotta work no day shift. I don't gotta split no payment. I don't gotta answer questions, and I don't need you to okay it. Okay, 30,000 in your pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls they love it, hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gon' want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros, left pocket got pounds. Somebody gon' want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left touchdown.
The coach take the Lincoln Tunnel through Weehawken, through Secaucus, across the Hackensack River, and you'll arrive, as we have, at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Buffalo Bills and the New York Jets. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? This is taken at his 4. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Darnold on first down. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick, and they will take over at the 29-yard line. I'm not sure exactly what they had planned for play number 1 from scrimmage, but I can guarantee you it wasn't that interception.
No doubt about that one, because in their daydream, this was going to be a dream play to get things started. Instead, it turned into a nightmare for them.
That sends them 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's second and 12. A quick throw here out to Brown. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. So they decline it, and they choose to not give him that down back.
And I think that's the key to everything there. They didn't give up any yardage even on the completed pass. Don't give them an extra down in order to try and pick up a first.
Throwing is Allen on third. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 21. Charles, that makes now 5 interceptions in not even 5 quarters. Remember, he threw 4 picks last week.
And this turns into a tough situation because a lot of fans, the first thing is, oh, well, we need to change quarterbacks. This is your guy. This is your elite player. You can't just take him out like that. If I'm the coach, I make a little joke and say, you know, some big guy, we're going to change the football. So it's obvious that's the problem. It's not you. Keep firing.
It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
On first and 10, Darnold. It's caught by Quincy Enunwa. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Let him know, let him know.
From the shotgun, it's a give to Bell. And a good burst there gets him 7 up to midfield.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. From the 50, it's Darnold. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
On first down, they'll start out with Singletary. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Allen going to give this one to Singletary. And he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves him with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now. On 3rd down, they go with Singletary. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams, and he's able to bring it out 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line.
But to me, it's pretty simple, and it's fairly obvious, isn't it? He's got to start making better decisions with the ball.
That's now 2 interceptions in the first quarter. After interception number 1, there was a long talk on the sideline, and now he's made another mistake.
Yeah, he's just been kind of laying these passes out there. He's kind of been floating them a little bit. He's got to be more decisive in his reads and definitely more decisive in throwing the ball. Rifle it in there every now and then.
This will be a 2-yard loss on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 12.
He's crossing. He's checking.
Now it's Darnold. It's brought in by Jamison Crowder. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. To throw is Darnold. He finds his target. It's Crowder. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. This is Bell. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. We're scoreless after 1. Second quarter now from MetLife Stadium. The Jets with the football here as they've got it with a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Throwing on 2nd and 3. Darnold. No yardage to speak of whatsoever. Leads to a 3rd down. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football. Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
So they'll pass on what would have been a 49-yard field goal attempt, and they're going for it on 4th down.
Hit that.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. They are in an interception mood on defense. Had 2 nice interceptions a week ago. Now 2 here in the first half.
Yeah, we call it ball hawking. And the only way to truly be good ball hawks is not guessing. It's not just simply anticipation. It's study and understanding what they like to do and beating them to the spot and creating big plays.
They're watching the film, and it's working. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hatchet. Hatchet. Middle. Whip. Watch the whip.
Here's a carry for a former starter. This is T.J. Yeldon. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41. The line to gain is the 33 on third down. So the shotgun snap to Allen. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Henry Anderson drops him for a loss of 14 yards, and it also brings up fourth down. On fourth down, on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Just a 25-yard punt, not what he was hoping for by any stretch. And the Jets will take over first and 10. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because his confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
Now a draw play. This is Bell. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And they'll be facing a 3rd and 12. Darnold off the play fake to Bell. This one caught by Crowder.
What the fuck is
And they work this well
looking
upfield
at?
across the 45. A nice pickup of 23 on the third down conversion. On first down, Darnold. Under pressure now, Darnold, and he goes down. Harold Landry, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. 2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Darnold completes to Bell. He had a great move, but he'll still be stopped shy of midfield.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Throwing here on third down, Darnold. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Oh, no, he didn't.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo first down. Could we get a touchdown in this first half after all? It's 1st and 10.
It's just me and you.
From the gun, it's Allen. He's got the connection to Cole Beasley. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Call that a very strong gain of 24. Allen to throw once more.
Got him,
Take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Cole Beasley, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Oh, how about just his second miss of the year, and our score will stay right where it is. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Stephen Hauschka for the point after. Oh, how about this? No good. Just his second miss of the year, and our score will stay right where it is. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll just keep two hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter. Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And he's going to have a first down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Kill, turn up, kill,
A final shot before the break. Darnold. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway.
Okay.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen. And he finds Beasley complete. Fresh out of the locker room, they hit him with a gain of over 20. On play action, Allen. Got him in. It's Brown. 15 yards that time, and a Buffalo first.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? They'll run on first down with Singletary. He's able to work free for about 6 down to the 18.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
Hey, box drop. 57.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. That'll be taken in by Beasley. Touchdown, Buffalo. Cole Beasley with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Bills will add on to their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors. But that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. It's a very short kick, taken right at the 20. And solid field position here to start as they get it out to the 40-yard line.
It's the third quarter, and they're down on the scoreboard. And while no one wants to hit the panic button just yet, points are a necessity on this drive. What a great way to get set up.
Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10 at the 40. The drive starts with a completion left side. That throw good for 4. It's second down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Here's Darnold. Anuno's got it. Complete.
Oh, wow.
And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 43. So the 14 yards actually takes him from 143 to the other for 1st and 10. Now, just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd and 9, Darnold airing one, and his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? As the scouting report changes,
No, I ain't shit they defense that way.
He's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out.
You better make it make sense, man.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. On play action, Allen. This will be caught by Brown. And he'll go out of bounds after getting this across the 15. 14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. Tyler Kroft, the tight end, the one he was looking for. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Bravo. Let's go. 51, Mike. Mike 51. Squeeze, double up.
And here's Allen to throw again. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
And able to find John Brown. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. Allen now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Here's Allen. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Check 13. Shoot. 36. Tight dog.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Allen. And the grab by Kroft. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo first down.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Check.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Henry Anderson able to record his 5th sack of the season. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. To the air, Allen. Man open left side is Brown. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 42. We have played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Bills with a lead and the football here to begin the 4th quarter. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, helped force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. Allen again here on 2nd and 10. Out of the backfield, it's T.J. Yeldon. And he's going to get this inside the 30. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 27-yard line. On first down, Allen looking left side, and he's got him in. It's Brown. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. Allen fakes the give and keeps himself. They'll flip this quickly out to Beasley. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down. The Bills on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd down and 12. Now Allen letting one go deep for the end zone. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Tyler Kroft, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bills will add on to their lead. They had the lead in the 4th, but still passing. Finding the big target for the touchdown. Now that lead grows even more.
Everybody gets to join in the fun. You know, it doesn't have to just be the wide receivers catching touchdown passes. The tight end doesn't just have to do just the dirty work inside. He gets a chance to get into the end zone as well.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is.
And now here is another interception. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And he will score. Touchdown, Buffalo. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them until the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, you know, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. He needed a yard, that's what he got, and it's going to earn him a new set of downs. Now Darnold, he's got Herndon, his tight end. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. Throwing again on 2nd down. Darnold, nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. And he'll only get this to the 47. He needed a few more yards to pick up the first. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. And he's going to be sacked back on his side of the field at the 44. Jerry Hughes. And the Bills are going to take over in excellent field position. Allen fakes the give and keeps himself. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Brown. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. So Allen's going to look to throw. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Give him 32 on the play. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Allen fakes the give and keeps himself. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Allen fakes the give and keeps himself. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
There's no doubt in my mind.
And do you hear that? Do you hear the...
It's not scales, right? I don't hear scales. Do I actually hear a tune being warbled?
I think the fat lady's humming.
Yeah, she's doing more than humming. She's belting it out right now.
She's full bore.
Yeah, this thing is flat out finished.
Hauschka to send this one away following the score. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again. Nice game there, partner, but you and I both know that won't do anything for the final score. They're not going to win this one. Right now, they're playing for pride and fantasy points.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jayon Brown. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Caught here by Bell.
Oh, what is the line?
And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 37. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. One last throw down for Darnold. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. The 20. And now off to the races down the right side. And he is going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown. Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick 6 makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no.
He just lost 40%.